Can XRP go to 100 bucks? Well, funny enough, our good friend Steven Narioff just got asked this question. Someone said, Steven, what is the future of XRP? Can it go to $10, $100? We know we have crazies in the community that talk about much higher prices, but Steven was very pointed in his response. He says that XRP has no ceiling as long as Ripple achieves its objectives. And we see that Ripple has been slowed down slightly by the lawsuit, but they continue to grow 10 times year over year on-demand liquidity in over 40 plus countries. When this lawsuit started, they only had ODL in about 3 countries. So they've been slowed down a little bit, but now we are about to see US institutions, payment providers, and potentially banks start to get in on XRP now that we have clarity. And now that we have the US Nexus, the ability for Ripple to sell to institutions without it being a security by inserting the middleman. And that was just announced in the massive partnership with Uphold. But the second part of Steven's Narioff response was perfectly spot on. And he said it's interesting to have a conversation about XRP, playing the reserve currency role, at least in part or even in whole. And we've been talking about this in the XRP community. It's very clear for everyone worldwide who's tapped in, who doesn't just watch the mainstream news. You understand that the world is seeking out alternatives away from the US dollar. It was just reported actually yesterday that the first settlement for digital yuan for oil took place. And so it's not somebody buying a candy bar with a cryptocurrency. We're not celebrating something like that. We're noting the fact that someone just used a digital yuan to conduct a deal for oil. This is the type of deals that matter. And when we look at XRP, all the additional utilities and amendments that are being considered right now bring all these tokenized assets and smart contracts to the XRP ledger. And for many of us, we're going to be using our XRP for the utility that we get, but also treating it as a reserve currency. This is something that we've been talking about in the XRP community for a long time. I'm glad to see that Steven has tapped in. And I just dropped a full video on my YouTube if you guys want to check that out. It is titled XRP has no ceiling. And we also talk about settlement season coming up anytime here soon. If you guys want to watch it, it's over at my YouTube. And make sure you guys check it out. My website is zachrichter.com if you're looking to get in touch.